friends. Thank you for joining me today to get personal with Jesus. Today is a special day. It's Memorial Day. It's a day set aside to honor those who have served our country, those who are serving our country and our community. So if you are a serviceman or a servicewoman, I want to personally say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for serving and helping protect our country, helping to protect me personally even. I give you thanks, and may you be blessed on this day as we remember your service. Here on Lunchtime with the Word, we've begun to wander through the farewell discourses found in John chapter 14 to 17. Now, the farewell discourse starts in John 14, but we've actually been in John 17 already, and then also in John chapter 13. And today I want to land in John chapter 15, specifically verses 12 through 14. This is how they read. And this is Jesus speaking. He says, "This is my command. Love each other just as I have loved you." Now you might be saying, wait a minute, Pastor Dale, you're reading John chapter 13. Well, technically, I guess you could say I am, because those are the same exact words that Jesus uses in John chapter 13. He's might be trying to emphasize something here, but in this short phrase, he's saying, love each other by imitating me. And he reiterates that thought here in John chapter 15, but he follows it with a little different line of thinking. He goes on to say, no one has greater love than to give up one's life for one's friend. You are my friends if you do what I command you. The word friend here can simply be translated as associate. I can think of a lot of war movies which depict service persons giving up their lives for associates. In some of those movies, that associate is a close friend. In other movies, not so much a close friend, but yet an associate. Part of serving is being willing to protect your associates at all cost, maybe even the cost of your own life. Now, Jesus in John chapter 15, he's getting pretty personal here. He's saying that to imitate him will require giving up our lives. I don't know that he means that we should actually die for someone, though he did die for us for the forgiveness of our sins. Giving up our lives for someone in extreme cases might require dying. But what Jesus is really getting at here is giving up one's life means to live from a place of otherness rather than a place of self-centeredness. Can you ever think of a time in the Gospels where Jesus was concerned with himself or self-centered? Neither can I. I think of the story of David Robinson, a young man who served our country. He was in high school a talented basketball player, destined for the NBA. But he chose a path different than what most would have. He chose to attend the Naval Academy and then serve his country for 4 years before moving on to the NBA, where he made millions of dollars. But in those 8 years, I think it was 8 years, that he served our country, he gave up the opportunity to make millions of dollars so that he could serve and protect. That's an act of other-focused rather than self-focused. David Robinson models for us what Jesus is talking about here. Jesus makes this very personal too. He says, you are my friends if you do this. In other words, this is a way, serving is a way to become personal with Jesus, to draw closer to him, to become intimate with him. Service for others is a means of intimacy with Jesus Christ. On this Memorial Day, thank the servicemen and women in your life. Thank them for their service to our country, to our community, and remember in reverence the ones who have given up their lives in service to our country. And above all else, remember, you are called, even commanded by Jesus, to give up your life for the well-being of your fellow mankind, your associates. He is literally asking you to be His servicemen and women of His kingdom. So until tomorrow, get personal with Jesus by serving others. We'll see you tomorrow at noon.